Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name's Stacy, and tonight we are going to work on this watercolor painting. It is a, oh, this is the Velvet Touch. Okay, so I have a different style of brush, that's why. Okay. I bought a new paintbrush. It is a Princeton Velvet Touch brush, round number 10. It has a nice point. This one's getting a little scraggly. This is my Princeton Neptune round number 8. I've had it for about, I don't know, 4 years or so. And I use it almost every single day. So, thought I'd grab a new paintbrush for fun. I have them both out. I'm going to use them interchangeably. This one's got a little more snap to it than this one does. So, I have out these guys to play with. I have out some, I'm not sure if I'm going to use these, but I got them out just in case I might want them. They are my Faber-Castell Artist Pit pens in some of the colors that I have. I love these pens. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them in little sets, fairly inexpensively. You can also get them at most art stores and craft stores. I'm going to set them off to the side over here, just on the table. And I also have out my new paints. These are new to me. They are, I need to do a new swatch. This was done on really bad watercolor paper, so the swatch does not do these paints justice at all. It just gives me a vague idea of what colors I'm grabbing. Magello. These are, why is the name escaping me? Mission Gold. Cheese and rice. The Pure Pigment set. The new Pure Pigment set that's out right now. I put them in this palette just to see if I'd like them. I do, so I filled it up all the way, and now this is my palette for now until they run all out, and then I might put them in something prettier when after I move and I'm in a permanent studio space, because when I move I'm going to be staying with my daughter for a few months till I get my things rolling. So I drew on here. It is Year of the Rabbit, right? So the story's in my head, and I can't even, I have an idea for a big piece, but for today, given the fact that it's, you know, Easter month and spring is here, I did a bunny spread. Got a couple different bunny drawings, a couple different flowers. These are supposed to be irises, and foxglove, I believe, are the Year of the Rabbit. I'd have to look this one up for sure, but to be sure. But those are the flowers for, and there's going to be road noise. Sorry, it's like 80 degrees. I'm not closing my windows. I can't do it. I can recenter this into the frame though. So I'm going to go ahead and do a kind of light, wispy painting. I separated it like I like to do this, a little full sheet with different drawings on it, separated by washi tape, and then peel the tape, and you have this really pretty big print that you can put up of different elements all together in one poster or print. I like that. I think that's really pretty. Or I could cut them all down into individual pieces if I wanted to. We'll see how it goes. For right now, we're just going to paint. We're going to paint, and we might get in there with some ink to delineate some of the stuff that's happening. I'm spritzing, well, trying to spritz my palette. It doesn't want to spritz. It's good to spritz your palette just to get your, alright. Be difficult then. We'll use this one just to get your paints moving around. You know, get them. You don't have to do a lot, just enough to wet the surface while they're sitting there waiting to be used. I think I want my big paintbrush. I need my big guy. This is my Princeton Neptune round number 18. This is what I use for my big washes. These guys I bought together years ago when I first started watercoloring. This guy's new. I like him. I like the way his handle is. It's a little thicker. Dig that. At any rate, these are my brushes. We're doing it. Let's get in here and I so difficult to choose. Let's do the middle background real quick. Let's do a little gradient here. Let's go from blue to green, and then maybe we'll do a little blue to green on these as well, and then green behind these guys. Let's try that. Now, which blue do I like? Let's see. I like the cerulean and I like the ultramarine. Those are the two that are calling to me. Let's grab cerulean. My palette is a disaster. Let's grab a tissue. I don't have anywhere to mix blues. I'll just get these greens up. Oh, that's kind of phthalo-y, isn't it? Not my favorite green on the planet, but it is a pretty green. It's just not my favorite green. I like a sap green, or a nice yellow, like a sap green mixed with azo yellow, or something along those lines. At any rate, moving right along. Let's try again. Grab these two colors and mix them together. Ultramarine is naturally granulating, so I kind of like that in the upper area. And this will dry a lot lighter, so don't panic. I'm just going to go blue down to about here. And then we're going to grade it into, we're going to mix in some green. And this is just a pad of Artists Loft 140-pound watercolor paper. It is not taped down. It's just the pad of paper. I didn't tear it off. I didn't feel like it. I like that it's raised up off the table a little bit. Maybe we should go ahead and bleed this over into flower area. I don't want my flowers to be blue though. That is not desirable. Could use a smaller brush here as well, but this has a fairly decent point on it, so I'm just gonna do that. Little dragonfly dude there, and do this leaf, go in there, and around, like that. Oops. Maybe we should go thinner. Go small. Let's get in some greens down here first, though. I want them to kind of fade a bit into that blue background. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on top. That was an intense blue, right? Maybe there's some trees. Who knows? The Lord, that's who. Okay, there's a hair right there. Buzz or something. Let's get that out of the painting, shall we? I mean, geez. And we can come in down here with a light green. Not too worried about my flower situation. I can go over that with colored pencil if I need to. Help me to get a handle on this paint. Okay. Go ahead and mix that in. Drag this down. I forgot that these pure pigments are very staining. So I may come in over the top of some of my flowers with, yes, we hear you. Did you hear him out there? He's very important. Everybody needs to pay attention to himself. The bird, I mean. He wants to be heard. That's not terrible. It's not quite exactly what I wanted, but it's not terrible. Let's dampen this up here. Maybe a little too bright. Pure pigments are very bright. Noted. Let's dampen them and blot a little to soften that. Soften that all out. There we go. Grab some green, water. Around my flower. Like that. Pick up that. There. Come in here. Not carried away. It's alright. It's just a practice. This is just a practice piece, right? If I don't like how it turns out, I can always trace over the entire thing and do it again. There's always a way to fix it. Nothing's ever broken, you guys. It's art. If you don't like what you did, throw it away and do it again. It's all good. It's all good. Da, da, da. That's kind of pretty. I'm digging it. Alright. Let's come over here maybe with a little more water than pigment. Grab some more water here. You guys can't see me mixing, sorry. And tint this guy. Like that. Like that. Just kind of quickly working around. Try not to be too fussy. This wasn't meant to be a super fussy piece. It was just meant to be a fun, can I do this piece? Can I? Probably. Probably. I'm going to mist the backs of these wings blue and blot. I'm going to mist his wings blue as well, and then blot. Yeah. These colors, I need to remember that they're super staining. And if I want to work wet on dry, I need to work fairly quickly from spot to spot so that I don't get those wicked hard edges. See right there? Nice hard edge. I don't know if this paper will take a lot of scrubbing. I'm just poking some dots of color too, that'll help eliminate some of that stiffness of color laydown. Grab some greens, some water, and come in down here. Put in a bit of green down here. Work around my flowers. And block the excess water. We can always darken it up if we need to. Alright, that's all of our background plopped in carelessly, willy-nilly, if you will. Kind of digging it. Now let's get our bunnies. going to use this muddy brown color, but I want a little bit of red in it. Yeah, maybe a little bit of this, touch of this. Can you guys see this color right here? Yeah, kind of a reddish brown color. Pop some water in it. All right. Let's gently work on this guy first because his background's pretty dry. And go ahead. Yeah, with that other paintbrush, it's got a better point on it. What did I do with it? There it is. This guy has a better point. So, let's come in here. Drop in. I was thinking that this was going to dry a lot lighter, but it's looking like it's not going to, not really. So, keeping that in mind, I'm just work wet on dry right now with the tip of the brush. Getting his spots. Let's get in his spots. Oh, you know what we need? Which one of these is pink? I got this permanent Quin Perm Magenta. That's really pretty. And then we have permanent rose. Magenta. Might be a skosh too much. Rose. Rose, how do you feel? She feels fine. Nobody needs to worry about Rose. She's fine. Alright, let's try Rose. And then in her ear, just a bit. Just a bit. Along that line. Right there. Right through there. Just a little tint of pink. Like that. We could put a little bit of orange as well. So I might do that in a second here. With that. What? Excuse you, I was using reference rose, thank you. Like that. Pick up some of that wetness. Grab a skosh of, well, maybe not that bright. Maybe we'll use this permanent yellow deep instead of just a touch of it. Just a bit. Kind of make this look like it's glowing, like the sun is shining through. We'll see how it dries. Okay, back to our browns. Let's come in here. Really just get in here. Drop in. Let's drop in some bits of this red color that I like. A bit of dry brush. I forget that dry brushing helps convey the feeling of fur. Like that. he's coming along, right? He's coming along nicely. If I do say so myself. He does have a bit of a gray brown fur in the reference. All of them have, I have several rabbit photos up. And they all have kind of a gray brown coat. And I'm digging this red brown. Anybody else? There's this beautiful rabbit that has the most gorgeous, I forget what it's called, the breed. But it has the most beautiful dark brown reddish coat. Like the fur is just gorgeous. And he's shiny. Yeah, he grabbed my attention. I forgot what kind of rabbit he is though. He's not this one. This is just a big-eared bunny. He's a particular breed, like a specialty breed, I think. Someone had him for a pet. I had a girlfriend back in the day, when the kids were young, that I worked with. She had a rabbit for a pet as well. It never occurred to me to have a rabbit for an indoor pet. She had a little cage for him and litter. He was like kitty litter trained. Ish. I say ish because he did leave pellets around the apartment. I'm not gonna lie. He still a little. Do we have a gray? Well, that's the one thing that's not in this palette that I miss, is a neutral tint or a gray of any kind. So there's black. I don't really want to do that though. Mix the black with the that red brown. See what we get with that. I could pull this over here while I'm playing with color. So this is that red brown color. Black. Water. I'm ignoring the mud on the palette. Gives this a nice dark. Yeah, that's pretty. That's kind of the color that other rabbit was. I do more water though. Blot a little bit. And then come in here and gently put in some of his darker marks next to the white. Give his eyeball there. So honestly, the eye is what makes the difference, right? It's too wet. Let's try again. Less water, more paint. Just the tippy tip of this brush. Like just little running hair bits on it that are hanging off the tip. And leave that white spot. Don't forget to leave my white spot on my eyeball. A little shine. And then we can come back and look like proof white and put it in if we need to, but that helps, right? Makes him look a little more real. Okay. And we can get in here and put in some of his darker markings. He's got a little dark stuff going on right here. It comes down just a bit like that. He's a handsome devil, this one. And a little bit of dark stuff going on over here. And that here. That. And some down here. Like that. Just a hint of it. Because this here's more in the light. So we don't want to get too carried away with our dark color over here. And leave some of that bright hanging out. That. That's better. Good. Back behind this paw. It's a little bit of shadow. Back behind that paw. A little shadow. A little shadow in there. Aw, he's adorable. Adorable. Don't fill it in too much. I mean, he has a bunny in the wilderness, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on with his self, right? He's a distant bunny. He doesn't, so we don't need to get too crazy. But in between those paws, shadow on that one, kind of pulls them apart a little bit, right? Shadow there, a little bit right here. That's pretty dark down there, right? It's behind all the grass and whatnot. That pops his little paws right forward, doesn't it? Yeah, pop those paws right forward. I dig it. Alright. And we'll put a little tiny bit of the lighter color on his paws. Like that. And then a little bit on his chest and some thing on his rumpus. I think he's done. Well, he's done enough for now. Let's leave him alone. Let's scooch over here. And I don't have a reference up for this guy. I don't think I have a reference for him. I think I kind of just went crazy and made my own bunny. Which is totally fine. You are allowed to make your own bunny rabbits. I mean, within reason. Come on now. Let's not get crazy. Let's go around. I'll just use this rabbit for like guidance for his coloring. How about that? Come on down here and get that cute little nose in. It's cute, right? Maybe he's a little more golden than the other guys. Like that. Do you like that? I kind of do. Maybe get those little cute hairs going up like that. He's a little more golden. I'm probably a little more confused. He's not quite in the loop. He's new to the game. He didn't know there was a Year of the Rabbit thing. He has mild confusion. Got really quiet. Alright. Once again, this brush is really nice. That tip is fantastic. Digging it. I had a $15 voucher for Michael's Craft Store, so I went there today. Every time you spend a little bit of money, you get a little money. You get a little bit of money. This is super vibrant. It's much more vibrant than I normally go right away with watercolor. I don't not like it, I'm just super vibrant. I need to play with these paints more. But I went there today and just to get out of the apartment. So I don't think I've left the apartment for a couple days now. I usually try to leave, like take the car for a ride, so she doesn't think I forgot about her. Every 3 days or so, just so that you know, keep the battery charged and the tires feeling like they know what a road is. I don't want the car to forget these things. We got a long drive ahead of us at the end of August, and yeah. I am going to get all new tires and a new battery before I leave, and an oil change and all that. But that's a couple months away. Probably do it about the month before I leave. Just so that it's done and I have some, you know, drive time on the tires and whatnot. Alright, let's get in, that's mostly grass right here. We'll put a little bit of brown in. There. Okay, so once these browns blocked in, maybe we do a little bit of just a little bit of cutesy mark making. Give him some pizzazz. Just a little bit of flair. Yeah, he deserves it, right? He's a good boy. Grab some of this light color as well. Put some of that in here. There. There. Forget to pull some of that out. There we go. I'm super jazzed about the move. The kids can't wait. The grandbabies don't quite know what's going on yet. They're too young. But once I get there, they'll be excited. They love when Nana comes over. Joey will be excited. We'll get together and paint again. He's my grandson. He turned 6 this year. Relatively certain he's 6 this year. a little bit of dark on the nose. Just a bit. Like that. Then we can come in and... Okay. Now let's do his eyes in so that he doesn't look so scary. Mostly paint on the brush and just gently using that tip, getting a light coat of black. Leave our eye shine like that. Drop some dark over there. Like that. Okay. Quickly get this guy in. Leave his eye shine right where it is. Drop in the black. Darker over here. And then grab a little bit of brown and drop that in as well. I feel like it makes their eyes look a little more realistic when there's more than one color. Road noise, sorry. If that really bothers anyone, I really am sorry. A little bit more black. Maybe drag some bits across that eye shine so it's not quite so bright. And then, get his little gorgeous They have lashes, you guys. They have lashes and whiskers. I always forget the whiskers, too. See? He's cute. I always forget the whiskers at the end. I'll try to remember to put in his long whiskers. Okay. You need that pink. Maybe mix with a little bit of white to soften it out. And this is just white watercolor over here. It comes with the set. It's not something I normally use, but I mean it's here, so why not? Come in here. I'm going to put in his little mouth right here. He's got a little pink lip down here too. Super light. Just get in. Put a little blot. Alright. Grab some more of that black. Come up here and give our eye a little more depth, I guess. Is that what I'm thinking? A little more depth, a little more pizzazz. Like that. That's cute. Cute. I'm gonna dark there. be for a bit. Let's move over to this guy. This guy, I'll wet him in. Like that. This ear right here. Top of that head. And the nose. He's unamused with this one's shenanigans. He doesn't like it. Let's grab some white. I can grab some of this ochre color. Mix that in there. Drop it in. He has a smoother ear than the other ones do. I think this one's a jackrabbit, which I think are cool. They can stand up really tall. I'm not sure why that fascinates me, but it does. But he's a little woolly jackrabbit. He's displeased with the shenanigans over there. You gotta have one grumpy guy in the mix, right? Mr. Optimistic, Mr. I don't know what's happening, and Mr. Are you serious? Really? You don't know what's happening? Were you born yesterday? This one's like, no. Still don't know what's happening. Okay, go there. Get this area down here. All this fur down here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? That I can do right now. Put that kind of shadowy color. There it is. Gently. Because he's just a baby. He doesn't need like... Oh, that's not... I guess that's fine. For him, that's a shadow color, right? Underneath that one. That lip right there. That his chin area. Let it darken down here. I might come in and do a little more. Let's see. I feel like it should be darker. Right directly under that chin area. Through there. Should have a little, you know. Yeah, that brings his face forward a bit more like that. That's what I was thinking. Okay. That's better, okay. That's what I was thinking. Because this guy needs a shadow underneath his whole situation right here. why that popped in my head. Okay. Alright. Because his eye is so small. Get in here with the pen. Because otherwise this video is going to be 16 years long. Like that. Then a bit of ink work here and there. See, once you start though, it's hard to stop. It really is. Like, where do you draw the line? She's funny. I am really. I am pretty funny, you guys. Let's put in his little. So forget about him. I mean, we could, but we're not going to. Like that. This silly guy. And right here on that muzzle, like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, I could pick at this for quite some time. Not going to. Not gonna do it. But I want to. A bit of shadow there. Okay. My nose, I think I have a sneeze coming on. Alright, let's pop in some flowers. I don't know. Purple color. Do I have a purple? Oh, I have dioxazine. I inhaled wrong. And I feel a sneeze coming on. I apologize in advance if I sneeze really loud. I try not to. Because it's rude. Okay. Got a little purple pink going on. Let's get in here and put in some flower petals. I'm crying. Only because I inhaled wrong. Like really wrong. I feel like I'd like to get to some pure, like, am I grabbing the wrong color? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm grabbing the wrong color. Mix it with some white. Get a little pink happening to put in here as well. Maybe that's a little too much water. Wet. Put it in. Maybe a little too dark. Just a little interest. We don't need it to be too crazy. That's pure dioxazine right there. You know what would be fun? I like to splatter, so if you don't like splattering, don't do it. But I like a little, this guy's unamused. I don't want to be splattered. How dare you, crazy lady. Do a little bit of that. We can get in there with some of our blue. I really like that blue that we mixed. Pat that around a bit. Just for added interest. Kind of like that. Alright. If it gets anywhere you don't want it to be, just blot it off. It's alright. Let's go in there with some more dark purples. Pat those in. A little bit of dioxazine. Just some dark down here. Why not? Like that. Good. Okay. Now, for these and the flowers, because I think I'm done messing with the bunnies. I'm going to leave them alone. I mean, I could totally work on them for quite some time, but I don't wanna. But for these guys, feeling it's a little dry. That's not gonna work. Alright. Green gold it is. Getting up here and getting these beauties in up here. Like that. That green gold, which I'm kind of loving actually. It's standing out really nicely, which is enjoyable. Got a leaf here, behind that petal. Come all the way to there, like so. And then we got another one coming in this way. Like so. Grab some dark. Like that. And some dark up the edge of this. Like that. For these I was going whimsical, I was not going realistic at all. Whimsy was the name of the game. Like that. Splashing of that green gold right there. Nice texture marks. Actually, don't know what an iris like. Are they white? I feel like I looked them up at some point, but I don't remember, honestly. I did not. Huh. Alright. Feeling like balancing this purple pink out a little bit. A little bit. And just maybe some wet right here, right there. Grab some of this pink that I have going on down here, this light, muddy, pinky color. I feel like those little dot things are yellow. I'm not sure why I feel that way, but I do, quite strongly. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong before, right? And I will be wrong again. We're just going with it. Why not? And then maybe we can incorporate the yellow into his wings. Get him in there. Forgot about a dragonfly, didn't ya? Didn't ya? Those wings overlap. Grab some dark color of any kind. And get him in there. Using ultramarine blue if anyone's interested. Like that. There's him. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I mean, this is not my favorite piece that I've ever done, but I'm having a lot of fun. Alright. I forgot how staining this paint is, which is kind of a little bit discouraging, honestly. Thin out that water. Grab some water, thin that pink out, make it a glaze. Come over here. Wet our petals. Remember that paint we splashed around? It's going to move around a little bit. Not stressing it. I'll go ahead and tint these guys. That. Got a little purple. Why not? Pretty, 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 pretty. I dig it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then grab some water. Oops, way too much color. That's alright. It's gonna stain, but that's okay. We're just gonna move it around. We'll just move it around like that. And we'll stain this one over here. And this one back here. Sweep that in like that. And leave this one alone because it's the back of a petal. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Let's get his wing end back here. Another little dragonfly back here. Grab some of that green gold and plop that in. Pretty. And then get his little body in, so it just doesn't look like weird wings floating around back there. Like that. Alright, let's grab some more green gold. Come in here. Get in our swirly leaf situations. Textures. Okay. Alright, this looks super busy right now, so I'm going to take the tape off and assess. Let's do that. Start over here. Yes? No? Yes? Yes. Start with this guy. This guy. I have a couple layers of tape right here because this wanted to come all up. It's not what I wanted. Across the top. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got carried away. I forgot this was the cheaper paper. And we don't want to get carried away with pulling the tape off, because it will tear it a little bit. Even washi tape. So you want to go gently. Try to roll it back on itself softly. For the most part, it picks up pretty nice, but every once in a while. I fussed with this spot too. I had those layers of tape right there. Got a little hair. It's gonna bug me, but I'll leave it for now. Get some tweezers and fix that later. You guys see what we're talking about now with that little vignette of each little one? We have a central, larger picture. I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. I really a lot. I think it's really pretty. And I mean, I could get in here with a lot of line work, and my instinct is to get in here with a black pen and do all kinds of like line work. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you think that would benefit this piece or not. Leave it alone or do some line work. Some yellow on his wings. Some yellow on his wings. I do feel like we need our whiskers though. Right, almost forgot. I feel like we need those whiskers. In here. Oops, too heavy. That's alright. I'm going to just whisk some whiskers in. He's not thrilled. I won't get too carried away with his whiskers because he looks grumpy. I feel like I should wet this so that it flows better. And put his. Stop that. Good. And then our daisies got away from us all together. Well, maybe not all together. I do feel the need to put them in though. There. there. Clean that off. Grab some yellow. Right in the center there. There. Just a smidge of it between the petals there. I've got his flowers that he's eating. He had some grasses hanging out of his mouth as well. Oops. Super staining. But ta-da! Never happened. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I had fun. This is a nice playtime for me. I enjoyed myself. It's cute. It's very cute. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below which bunny is your favorite. Do you like the flowers better? Yeah. I kind of enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to stop talking and move on to the rest of my evening, and I hope you guys will have an enjoyable evening as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all the things. Feed the algorithm animal, you guys. Helps the channel grow. Bye!